Hello everybody, it is MagicPeople here, and if you're looking for some adventure, I may have some wisdom that might help you along your journey. Although I think your opportunity may have passed, as Halloween is this Monday, October 31st, and the majority of Halloween parties have already come and gone. But nonetheless, this will add some wisdom to your female repertoire, add some ammo to your arsenal, if you will, if that's how you want to think about it. But yeah, so before I get into that, I should do due diligence and talk about the gameplay. I was playing a little bit of Nuketown 24/7, just kind of mix it up, take a little bit of a break from Battlefield 3, and bring you guys something that is a little bit different in terms of video. And I went 17-18, messing around on domination, having a good time with some family, and yeah, just kind of, dicking around. Now back to what you're all here for, and that is this statement or this suggestion that women are hornier on Halloween. Is this true? I don't know. I mean, everything that I've seen has suggested that it is, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about some of my experiences, some of the things that I've seen, and also why this came up to me in the first place. Now, 2 or 3 years ago, I was listening to a radio show, and I don't really know why they're talking about this, because it was on, like, around dinner time. It wasn't like a late night radio show. It was kind of prime time, and they were saying that there's certain times of the year that women are looking to hook up the most, or at least that your odds as a guy are statistically higher than other times during the year, and Halloween is one of those times, and one of the highest times in terms of your chances at hooking up and scoring with the ladies. Now to kind of dive into that a little more, let's think about it for a second. Let's just take a look at the surface, at the most broad view we can have on this, and that is that think about it. Think about what you've seen the last weekend, the last several days, in terms of costumes and the ladies. Women are sluttier around Halloween. Now, before you get all up in arms, like, oh my god, Magic People, you sexist son of a bitch. Okay, relax. Of course, this is a generalization. This only applies to those people who are, going out, doing the party thing, and who are open to begin with to have a one-night stand. These people who are open to one-night stands, well, here you go. Halloween is the best chance. You have higher odds on Halloween. This is a chance for you to maybe score a little bit nicer, I'm kind of treading on a dangerous trail here. I don't want to go too in-depth along that road, but let's get back to why. Why are girls hornier on Halloween? What is it about Halloween that makes them kind of hornier and that makes them slut it up, And, thinking about it logically, Halloween is the one time a year where a girl can leave the house wearing lingerie and not be labeled a slut as in public. It's the one time a year where someone can dress up as sexy as they want, as provocatively as they want, and not be judged negatively. So instead, what's going to go through a guy's head is not, oh man, what a slut. They're going to be like, oh yeah, that's a sexy costume. Yeah. So that's one part of it, It's pretty interesting. And before I get into some articles that I found, I'm going to tell you guys about a real life experience that just kind of brings the point home and kind of shows what I'm talking about just a little bit in terms of the way or the attitude that some girls have around Halloween. And so I was sitting in my room Thursday night, and if you don't know, I live in a college dorm, and there were some parties going on campus. So some of the girls on my floor, not to say any names because I feel like some people might watch these videos. I don't want to be rude. But some of the girls on my floor were dressing up. Actually, that's the wrong word. I'd say dressing down, because really these costumes are about wearing as little clothes as possible, it seems. Which, again, I'm not complaining. I'm just making an observation. And someone actually said, "Did you see my vagina?" And I was just like, what? Did I hear that right? Did you actually just ask, did you just see my vagina? Not to me. It was to another girl in the hallway. But I don't think they realized I could hear. But I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. And the best thing about it was the response was, no, just your underwear. And it was dismissed as if everything was okay. So I guess the moral of that story is that if you can't see the vajay, then you're okay. Oh, wow. It blew my mind to actually hear that out loud so casually. As, you really shouldn't have to ask that question. You shouldn't have to ask someone, like, wearing this costume, can you see my vagina? So, anyways, moving on. So what I thought I'd do after thinking about this radio show, coming up to Halloween, I thought I'd dig around online and see what I could find. And one website in particular, and I'll have the link in the description, was kind of interesting because it ranked and described the top 5 holidays in terms of, the 5 best holidays for hooking up, as the article titles it. And Halloween was ranked as number 3 in terms of top 5 holidays, really close behind number 2, which was Valentine's Day. Yeah, it makes sense. But just to kind of go a little bit deeper into this, I'm going to read to you guys the little blurbs that they have here to kind of get into specifics. And just because of the topic, let's start off with Halloween. So we're going to start off with number 3. And I'll read directly from the article here, and you guys can take a look at it and read along with me if you want. Reading directly from the article here, let's start off with Halloween, number 3. Fantasy and reality blur together so perfectly during this kids' holiday that it ends up being way more fun as an adult. Rather than feeding into this ugly stereotype that women, quote-unquote, slutted up on Halloween, let me just say that some women, bracket all women, are more friendly, bracket sluttier, when they leave the house, bracket studio apartment, dressed like a princess, bracket slutty pirate. But it's not just that women feel sexier, us guys help by playing into their fantasies too. Got a thing for firemen, or soldiers, or that homo from Twilight? We can help you fulfill that fantasy without the embarrassment of searching for a real desperate fireman on Craigslist. The real treat of this holiday is that it is usually celebrated over the course of 10 days, making the last few weeks in October a great time to be single and near a college campus. Chance of a Halloween hookup, 78%. So kind of interesting, and just for your entertainment value, let's move on to number 2, which is Valentine's Day. And say what you will about this Hallmark holiday, but Valentine's Day is a great excuse for single people to become a little less single for the night. Avoid the prefix dinners and head straight to the bar. Any single woman who is out on Valentine's Day is at least open to the idea of hooking up. Love may not be in the air, but most certainly lust is. And I'm pretty sure deep down, all women would love to be able to tell a story about how they met their special someone on Valentine's Day. You can be that special someone for the night. That's probably what all those teachers who called you special were talking about. Chances of a Valentine's Day hookup, 80%. Unless you're married, then it's 11%. And the number 1 holiday, in terms of being statistically more likely to have that hookup, is, of course, New Year's Eve. And this one makes a lot of sense, but again, let's read from the article. I gotta hand it to the pervert who came up with the idea to spend an entire night drinking and trolling for a stranger to consensually molest at midnight. Genius. This is one of the few nights of the year that when it's all but guaranteed that hooking up is on everyone's mind. And the best part is that there is a constant reminder ticking down, forcing everyone to step up their game while stepping down their standards. The copious amounts of booze and stupid cardboard hats mixed with the desire to not start off the new year alone has a strangely magical effect on people. As it turns out, women are much more likely to go home with you if they have tasted your tongue for the last 40 minutes. That is gross. Next week, as Dick Clark struggles to count backwards, remember that New Year's Eve was designed to facilitate hooking up. That, and to single-handedly keep the lucrative noisemaker industry afloat. Chance of a New Year's Eve hookup, 94%. So anyways, guys, that is some wisdom for your life to kind of spice up your attempt to get with the ladies. And keep in mind, this is all very, very generalized, and really, I think only applies to those people who are open to one-night stands to begin with. And to speak for myself, I do have a lot of value in meaningful relationships, but that being said, not everyone has the same opinions as I do, and because of that, I thought I would share this with you guys, because some of you may actually find some value in what I just had to say. But I'm going to cut it short, guys. I'm going to speed up the rest of the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy this a little bit, and for now, have the rest. I hope... wow, way to butcher the end of the commentary. For now, guys, take it easy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you all next time. This has been Magic People, and take it easy, everybody.